ultimate travel companion. Download the app for free and embark on a journey where your adventures not only become unforgettable memories, but also opportunities to earn. With Passport Bros, your travel content is more than just photos and videos. It's your ticket to a fully monetizable network of like-minded adventurers. Imagine making money from your travel stories. Post videos, share your experiences, and let the world be a part of your journey. But that's not all. Connect with travelers from around the globe, join co-ed groups, and make lasting friendships, perhaps even with foreign women who share your passion for exploration. And here's the best part. Store your earnings securely in your Passport Bros wallet. No hassle, no worries. Just seamless transactions wherever your travels take you. Looking for the best local experiences? Passport Bros has got you covered. Get personalized recommendations for tour guides, rentals, and the hottest clubs in town. Did we mention the app is absolutely free to download? That's right. Your passport to a world of adventure is just a click away. And here's the cherry on top. With Passport Bros, you can make money while exploring new places. Turn your passion for travel into a source of income, right from your mobile device. So, what are you waiting for? Download Passport Bros now, share your journey, connect with fellow explorers, and let the adventure begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
And we are live. Welcome, family, to another show. It is your man, BMT, in the building, and we got a hell of a show for you guys today. I want to welcome a always here featured guest, my man, Flight Madness, in the building. How's everything going with you today, Flight Madness?
Let me unmute myself, man. It's pretty good, man. It's a nice. What's today? Today is like
it's my Friday. Your Friday night.
Yeah, it's Friday night, man. So I'm hyped up, man. We're gonna have a good time.
Yes, most definitely, man. Most definitely are, man. I want to shout out to everybody that's in the room early. We got a lot to talk about today, man, on this beautiful Friday. But Danny, he's like my Asian correspondent, so to say. He's always telling us, I got an echo for some reason, but he's always telling me what's going on, the happenings out there in Asia and everything. And that's pretty cool. I got guys all over the world, different spots in the world, but Danny's actually in China, and that's kind of rare. Most people are in different. Most cats are in like Japan, Thailand, and all that good stuff, man. But you in China, you say you loving it.
Yeah, man, it's great over here, man. It's peaceful. I was at the club last night. Met some beautiful ladies, man. I met a girl who's like 5'11", man. She's 5'11" and thick. And like, I know what some of y'all think, like, oh, was that like a man? Was that like a lady boy? Like, nah, man. Like, you ain't got to worry about that over here in China, man. You see a tall, beautiful girl. She's a woman. You don't have to worry about anything else,
Okay, so the ladyboy problem, I can't say it's the problem. The ladyboy thing is not there in China per se, as heavy as it is in Thailand.
Right. It's basically non-existent. Like, okay, there are some like kind of trans-looking people I see sometimes when I go into the club, but it's really obvious. But like when I was in the Philippines, it was like you're not sure who's a woman and who's a man in the Philippines. So like that's you don't have to worry about that in China.
Oh, okay. Well, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. But I know people are kind of shocked, man. Do you typically run into other Americans in general, black or white? Where you at?
Okay, like I know a black American guy. He works with he's like in the music industry, so he works with this like really famous Chinese rapper, and he's always touring around China. So I think he came here just to specifically work with that guy, and he's like a music producer. He's like the main recent American black guy. But yeah, not many American black guys over here, man. Tons of Africans, tons of Arabic guys, lots of Russian guys, lots of Indian guys, but black American guys. You might, guys from Europe, but not too many Americans in general, but there are some. It's just like, I don't see them at the clubs that I go to sometimes, or I don't ask.
Okay. And as far as like just everyday life out there, because China is probably one of the bigger countries in the world. I know it has like one of the biggest populations. Is it like super crowded over there?
It depends. It depends. Like basically in China, you can go out at any time of day, and there's always going to be people on the streets. So pretty much, it's like right now it's 1:46 a.m. and if I go to the club around 3:30 or something, it's still going to be a good amount of people there. So I don't. It's not hard to find people in China.
Okay. And you've been all around Asia, man. Would you say that the vibe in Asia is? I guess, matter of fact, you can break down each country if you want. Like, what would be the vibe in China versus Thailand and the Philippines? For you can say maybe laid back, a little bit party vibe. Like, what's the vibes in all these countries?
Basically, China is kind of similar to America in that the different parts of China have different vibe. So like last year on vacation, I went to Hainan province, and that's probably my favorite part of China that I've traveled to. But I haven't traveled around China too much, man. I love my city a lot. I love my city so much. I don't travel too much. But Hainan province is kind of like the Thailand of China, like the China Thailand. Maybe it's a little bit more expensive than Thailand, probably a little bit more expensive, but you want those beach vibes, you want those girls who are just partying like they're going they're going on vacation, having a good time. That's the place to go to, man. So there's different parts of China, like Shanghai is like the New York of China, right? So it's more fast paced. My city is probably like the ATL of China. Actually, oh yeah, that's actually a good idea. That makes sense. Okay, my city is similar to the ATL of China because ATL. I've heard Atlanta. I haven't been back to Georgia since I was a little kid, but basically I heard there's tons of gays there, and my city has lots of gays too. But it's like a party city. My city, people travel here. People party.
Gonna say something nice about Atlanta. You talking about some gays, Atlanta?
I mean, it's true, man.
This thing about Atlanta, they have their own little section in Atlanta, and everybody from all the other cities go to that sector of Atlanta, right? The little 5 Points area. So that's what makes Atlanta seem to be like the little gay capital of the South and shit. But in actuality, the most black, or well, at least when I was there, they're in the metropolitan area of Atlanta, like Decatur, Stone Mountain, College Park, and shit. And it's not like that out there. I'm sure it's more than what it used to be when I grew up, because it's a long time ago. But it's not what people think it is at all. Yeah, mostly Midtown. They're in that area of Midtown. Black gay Atlanta is in that Midtown area.
I mean, but y'all, I think you do want to come to my city, Drew, man. Like, honestly, man, we got beautiful women here. They thick, man. Like, man, that girl I met last night, man, she Amazonian, bro. Like, she's like 5'11", thick. And I'm like, dang, that's wifey material for me, man. I need to wife that down.
Right, so they say Instagram and Facebook are both banned in China.
Yeah, but just use a VPN. It's pretty common for some of these countries to block websites. Like I think in South Korea, there's some websites that were blocked too. They block a lot of those naked women websites in South Korea, so you can't look at that without some kind of special thing to jump over the blockage. But yeah, it's not really an issue. Just get like a VPN, and VPNs are cheap or free. Yeah.
Okay, so you're saying that the vibe in China is going to be different depending on what state you're in. I don't know if they do states or provinces, but
province.
Okay, so your province is more like a little bit more reminiscent of Atlanta.
Yeah, like that kind of down south, slow vibe. People are just chilling, enjoying life. You go down to the street, people are just relaxing, drinking tea, eating barbecue every night. I mean, I love it, man. It's like, I've always said this. I think that going overseas, as an American leaving America, I feel like you extend your lifespan by like 10 or 20 years. It's like, I'm in my 30s, but I still feel like I'm in my 20s. It's like, I don't feel I don't feel like I'm getting old. It just feels like, I feel like I'm enjoying life, and it's very peaceful. So you can find a city, and it doesn't have to be China. It could be anywhere in the world. You can find a city that fits you, that has the pace of life that you like. And I think I got lucky. I found the place.
Nice, very nice, very nice. So what's the vibe in like Thailand? At
Okay,
least in your
Thailand.
experience.
Okay, for me, Thailand, I feel like is like the happiest country I've ever been to. It's like when you're over there, it's like everyone's happy, smiling. When I'm in Pattaya, like people, of course, they want my money, but they're also just generally they seem pretty happy and content with their life. So it's like I just feel like Thailand. Whenever I go there, I love my city, but it's like it doesn't have the same level of happiness as Thailand. Maybe Hainan province, like that place I went on vacation, could be a rival of Thailand, but like it's hard to beat Thailand, man. It's like a man's paradise.
Okay. So we on Thailand right now. Somebody say YouTube is also blocked. Well, it can't be blocked, my man. We on YouTube right now.
He said there's no way there's ways to get around.
I don't know if you want to read all that. He go into some other shit.
I mean, a lot of these guys, I was thinking about this the other day, right? There are people all the time who accuse me of like working for the Chinese government. Like, they have this kind of thing. The only time I've ever seen like the government like kind of make foreigners do stuff, like for example, if I got arrested, like if I broke like some kind of law and I like got in trouble with like drugs or something and I got arrested, I've heard of like maybe foreigners, they could like negotiate, they could like try to like make propaganda videos to like try to lessen their sentence. But like for me, it's like I'm not in jail. I'm gonna be in Thailand. Daryl, he's in the chat. He just got back from Bangkok. Him and I are gonna link up in Kazakhstan maybe in August. But like y'all, I'm free, bro. I do what I want, man. I say like, hey, I love travel. I like living in China. It's been really good for me. I'm being in Thailand later this month, and yeah.
All right, I want to give a shout out to my man Bert Ross in the building, always supporting the salute. He's also on the Passport Bros app. Guys, make sure you download that Passport Bros app. It's off the chain in there. Shout out to my man Bert Ross in the building. And I also got one of my arch enemies, slash crush, YouTube crush, which he got a crush on me, I think. Ed, the feminist in the building, is this guy with the Chairman Mayo hats. I don't know what that means, Danny.
Chairman Mao, he was like the leader of China, like I don't know how many years ago, but I don't think my hats look like kind of military, man. Like I don't rock any Chinese hats, but the hats I got.
Yeah, Zed's a troll, man. She's a little troll. She always doing videos with Passport Bros. I think she has a thing for Austin, me and Austin or something. Shout out my man with the first super chat of the day. I hollered at him earlier today, man. Says Razor Raise $10 super chat. Says salute to the panel and the chat. Hit that like button. Shout out to my man Razor Raise. You ain't been on the Razor Raise show, but you don't be having no beefs. Raise be one. yeah. I'm ready for Raise. Raise like the battle royal.
I know. I saw his videos. Like he plays that like saxophone when someone's about to get drugged. Like when like someone's about to walk in.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. It's been, for you guys that don't know, it's been a foreigner to die in Medellin once a week for the last 2 years. So you would add up. Sometimes it's more than one in a week, but on average, it's like once a week. You can do the stats how you want to figure that out. But Bert Ross says definitely hard to beat Thailand. I've been to Malaysia and Vietnam, but Thailand is my favorite so far. I hear that a lot, man. Even when I was in Cambodia for the little time I was in, I was ready to go back to Thailand. And I know a lot of guys feel like they're tired of Thailand. And they go to the Philippines, they go to other spots, but they always end up back in Thailand. And I think it's maybe more so the infrastructure and the people are so welcoming. But I gotta say, like, the infrastructure out there is really, really good. It's like top tier everything for low cost, because these neighboring countries, you would think they'd be cheaper than Thailand, but in some cases they're not. Like Cambodia, one bedroom I had was $600 versus the one bedroom I had in Thailand was like a couple of hundred. So
Yeah.
Yeah, Zay it is. Zay, I'm gonna let you rock. I'm not even gonna ban you today, baby girl. I'm gonna let you rock. But let's go ahead and get right to this. Let's go ahead and get right to the meat of the show, man. Now to give you guys some context, this is it's been, and I've been mentioning this a little bit on the shows lately, but it's been a couple of as peaceful as Thailand is, for some odd reason, you have some passport bro detractors out there in Thailand right now that I guess they want to make a career dissing the successful guys in Thailand for whatever reason. Some of the business owners, and they've been beefing. It's been a brewing beef within it. And it's really just a couple of guys. It's not like a lot. You got 60, 70, 80 guys in Thailand that all love it. No problems. But it's like one or two, three guys that are causing little dramas and making little videos about everybody. And I'm not going to shout them out. I'm not going to mention their channels, nothing, because they trash. But something happened that me and my boy Danny got to speak on. All right. And hopefully with us speaking on this, it can kind of like maybe not silence the beef because he's a grown ass man, but kind of just shed light on how crazy this shit really is. So I'm going to go ahead and pull up this clip right here. Right. I'm going to pull up this clip right here. Hold on. Because there we go. Get this clown off the screen. All right, so this is the very beginning. It's the very beginning.
Oh, Mr. James, I got you now, son. Idiot. This is a crime, son. That's called vandalism. And it's a hate crime because you've already expressed that you hate me. And you think I'm not going to the police? You fucking idiot. I'm going straight to the police, dumbass nigga. You think I give a about having credibility as a street guy, nigga? I'm not a street guy, nigga. Nigga, I'm in Thailand, dumbass nigga.
Excuse the language, people. Excuse the language. We keep it clean over here on a BMT show, but it is what it is.
I don't have no criminal record, you idiot. I'm an honorable citizen with an honorable discharge. You fucking menace. And you're going to jail. I'm going straight to the police.
I'm only laughing because he's like, man, you're going to jail. I'm going straight to the police. And I'm like, yeah, of course. You out there vandalizing people's cars. Of course you should call the police. What else you going to do?
Dumbass nigga. Oh, you're not a street nigga. Street nigga. I don't got no tattoos, no gang rap sheets, no criminal history. I'm a decorated Army soldier, Navy veteran. Nigga, come on, bro. Think about this.
All right, I'm going to play it one more time.
It's a crime, son. That's called vandalism. And it's a hate crime because you've already expressed that you hate me. And you think I'm not going to the police? You fucking idiot. I'm going straight to the police, dumbass nigga. You think I give a about having credibility as a street guy, nigga? I'm not a street guy, nigga. Nigga, I'm in Thailand, dumbass nigga. I don't have no criminal record, you idiot. I'm an honorable citizen with an honorable discharge. You fucking menace. And you're going to jail. I'm going straight to the police.
You're going to jail, buddy.
Dumbass nigga. Oh, you're not a street nigga.
All right. Street. So that's basically and I'm gonna queue up a different part of the video. But Danny, you want to speak on that while I queue up a different part of the video? So just
yeah, it's pretty wild. I'm not sure how you got some kind of beef, and Thailand is like, I think Thailand, like the cities are big enough to where you can kind of, I mean, I know some guys, they all go to the same areas, right? But like, you don't have to like bump into like those people. I don't know. How do you get into beef? Like, I feel like this kind of thing has to be over a woman, right? Like, why else would you have this kind of vindictive thing? Like, what other reason could guys be beefing about in like a foreign country? I think it has to be something to do with women.
No, this happened. Hold on. Yeah. This happened. This is in Pattaya, guys. This happened preferably because it's a guy that wanted some YouTube subscribers, and he went the 50 Cent trolling route, basically. Dissing, putting everybody on their thumbnails. And, this guy was kind of known. He had been living out there for a while. I know him personally. I thought we were cool. But he just, took that route. And that's like what people do to start their channels up sometimes. They just make lies about people. And same thing with Travel Time with Paul or Corey, rather. People think that what they're saying is true. So this particular YouTuber, Star Glizzy, he just made some stuff up. And when you invite that, then of course it's going to be a reaction. Now the bigger YouTubers ain't gonna say shit. Like, we ain't gonna say nothing because we know what you're trying to do. But some of the smaller guys or some of the local guys, they be like, yo, why you bugging like that? Why you talking about people? Why because the thing about being a man, you gotta be willing for people to kind of approach you. Like when you do videos on people, you put yourself in a position to attract a certain type of energy. And a lot of times, in a lot of cases, when these guys that make these videos, when you see them in person, they kind of cower down, or it's all good, or hey, I'm just doing this, or I'm just trying to tell my truth. You can't be. So that's kind of what happened. That's what initially started everything, when guys were just like, why are you talking about him? Why are you talking about that? And they started doing this back and forth a little bit. And the back and forth ended up with this dumb dude flattening this guy tires out there on camera. It's all on camera. It's on camera. He's on camera. I'm gonna see if I can find that clip too. Let me see if I can find that clip with the guy. And he looks so fucking stupid, bro. My man looked dumb as hell being on camera, clearly on camera, with his little book bag and his little gloves, flattening another man's car thousands of miles away in a whole nother country. No. Oh, let me read some comments. Somebody said, of course, it's Patia. Somebody said he stole his girl. Yeah, leave it in the U.S. Leave it in the U.S. So let me cue this up real quick. Let me find another clip. All right. And then I don't know if you want to read some comments or something while I find a clip.
I'm looking at this guy's channel. I was looking at his channel, like his thumbnails are trash.
Oh yeah.
All he does is diss everybody.
Yeah. He's taking that type of route. But when you start doing things like damaging people's property and threatening people, I mean, you're taking it to a serious level, bro. You can't dictate how somebody reacts.
Yeah. Too bad. But yeah, y'all gonna see some. I had to push back my Kazakhstan trip to maybe August because the guys I want to travel with. I think Daryl said he's more free in August, so I'm gonna be doing Thailand and then Bali early July, y'all. So it's gonna be a good time.
Okay. Shout out to my man, the naughty American expat. Bruce says to pay all that money and take a long flight just to act like a child. Exactly. Childish as hell, bro. Super childish. All right.
Yo, he took his YouTube videos down that had his face in it.
Yeah. He was doing a lot of trolling, man. And the crazy part is he's one of them guys that are smiling in your face, cool, hey, you want a drink type shit. And then you look up and he got a YouTube video about you just saying dumb shit, not even truthful. Not even funny, really.
Oh yeah, for any of you guys who meet me, you don't have to buy me a drink. I don't like drinking that much. So if any of y'all meet me, don't try to buy me a drink or any alcohol. I'm not really a big alcohol drinker. Like whenever I go into the bars, like the Go-Go's, I always order water because you can't be over here drinking. Every time you go to a new Go-Go, get like a new glass of alcohol like this. That's the fast way to an early grave right there.
Yeah, that's kind of commonplace when you see content creator that people want to always buy you a drink.
Yeah. You never know. It might be some kind of crazy guy. You might want to spike your drink. Hey, let me get you a drink, bro. And you wake up, and then I'm gonna say I was gonna make a dirty joke. I'm gonna say you wake up and you feeling sore, right? Like it's like you just woke up at P. Diddy's house, man. You gotta be careful.
I played your game. I coaxed you. I baited you. I made you commit a crime. You committed the crime, and now you gotta do the time, buddy. Q, what it do?
Yeah, it was 12.
Now you see now. You done fucked up, that don't.
Oh, I can't play that part. Hold on. He playing movies.
You know what I'm saying?
I want you guys to see the footage. All right, so this is the footage. This is the footage right here. All right. You know they got it's 2024. You know they got cameras everywhere, bro. So I can see that light. The dude got that little light right there. Corny-ish, bro. Grown ass man.
So, you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know,
Crib, nigga. Your crib, nigga.
All right, so he also felt like he should have put this on camera. The guy, you know, damaging the other man's car, basically. Hold on.
I'm at your crib. I'm about to break your shit. That's your car, right? Yeah, that's your car, nigga. So let this be a warning to you. I'm gonna break your shit, nigga.
so you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, Q, you know, I pondered a lot. Should I just ambush you and just shank your ass?
So not only this dude might be mentally unstable, man, but not only is my man on camera, but I believe he recorded himself doing it. But then don't want to talk about, hey, you snitching. Nah, you snitched on your damn self. You snitched on your damn self. He ain't got to do anything. You think a grown man gonna sit there and pay for something that you damaged, bro, and not turn you in?
Nah, that wouldn't have been fair. So I just got done coming from your crib. So
right, female. This is what females do, bro. This is definitely what females do. Grown men don't slash other grown men tires, bro. That's like keying somebody's car. This is all female actions, bro. Some of these dudes out here, bro, they beyond surprising. J Class is on the spectrum, bros.
So you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Yep, that was you.
Look, the man tires
with the knife. Dummy. You going to jail. And this is some street shit. Don't go to the cops. This is street beef, nigga.
How's the street beef? You all the way in Thailand, bro.
Don't go to the cops because I fucked your car up.
So you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Look at him. Look at my man. Look how stupid he look. Look how stupid he look, bro. Look. He got his little book bag on. Got his little gloves on. Look at him. You think he really doing something too?
And this is some street shit. Don't go to the cops. This is street beef, nigga. Don't go to the cops because I fucked your car up.
You really think I be listening to you? I ain't listening to you.
First, let's check the CCTV to see if we got any footage of your crime, and then we're going to the police station.
So you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
Got the police, got them boys on them.
So you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
And this is some street shit. Don't go to the cops. This is street beef, nigga. Don't go to the cops because I fucked your car up.
You really think I be listening to you? I ain't listening to you.
What a fucking idiot. So I just got back from the police station, and the police is saying they got all the information they need from you. Your dumbass made a video, put it on YouTube with the license plate on the number. The upload date and time of your YouTube video matches the time of the CCTV camera inside of the parking lot. They got your face on camera. They saw you when you walked in. They saw you when you stabbed the tires. They saw you was making the videos. Man, we got all kinds of police coming for you, bro. And they said to me personally, they said they're not even coming in uniform. They coming undercover. And this is some street shit. Don't go to the cops. This is street beef, nigga. Don't go to the cops because I fucked your car up. But if they come undercover, that mean they already got you suspected. They got enough evidence to go ahead and convict you. They're going to send you back to America, and in America you will be processed to jail. You're done, man.
So you know what I'm saying? That you done fucked up now. You know that, don't you?
I was gonna say, hey man, if you pay for the damages on my car, you know what I'm saying, I will cut you some slack. But no, sir. No, sir, I don't like you. I don't like little niggas like you, man. Little niggas that glorify hood niggas, little niggas that glorify pimping, little niggas that glorify vandalism, little niggas that glorify violence. I don't like little niggas like you, man. So I'm definitely going to send you where you need to be, whether that's jail or whether that might be back to the hospital, man. You might need to go back to the hospital, take your medications for a few days. But either way it goes, man, the police coming for you. I feel like I've done an honorable job of taking scumbags like you off the street. I already know several people that'll be proud to see you gone. So I'm going to give myself a pat on the back at the job well done. What happened here is I played your game. I coaxed you. I baited you. I made you commit a crime. You committed the crime, and now you got to do the time, buddy. Q, what it do?
Hey, man. Shout out to Q, what it do. Shout out to Q, what it do, man. That's crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah, man.
It's unfortunate. I know Danny like, man, I don't like this energy, man. But you know, this is what happens in some of these spaces, brother. This is unfortunate. Yeah, what a goofy. Somebody said Zoom to vandalism.
I mean, I'm glad they got rid of him before I arrived in Thailand, because maybe I would have been his next target, you know, because I don't know. Maybe he knows me. I don't know him. So maybe he already got a video of me I don't even know about. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
can't be doing.
Man, I didn't want to bring you into all this drama. Shout out my man Wojo. Oh my God, you can't be this emotional to be this stupid. Yeah, man, this guy's an idiot, literally an idiot. People like him be hijacking passport bros and making a bad name. Well, the thing about this guy is he's actually always talking ish about the passport bros. At your wife's house all day says cringe and unhinged with a pension and disability check unchecked while traveling is a danger to a country and civilians. Yeah, man, you doing dumb stuff like this, man. You risking it all, bro. You risking it all. You are risking it all. You are risking it all, bro. I'm telling you, you in somebody else's country disrespecting their laws, number one, causing property damage, whether it's an American or not, it's still could be property damage. Yeah, them laws gonna lock your ass up. I mean, they don't play up. The reason why Thailand is so safe, bro, is because they don't play that bullshit. They don't play by the bar at all. Like you mess around and do something light out there and get some years. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I don't understand. Like I feel like in Thailand, there's enough fun that you can be having that you don't need to be spending it. You know, like the only men I interact with are either men who are like in the passport bro travel space, or they're like guys who I know who I'm friends with there. But I I usually just have friendly conversations. If I go to a restaurant, you know, you meet people, they sitting around, and say, where you from, how you doing, etc. So it's like all this kind of stuff. I don't understand like how they get that kind of energy in Pattaya. Like, you know. Go get a soapy massage, man. Go get a soapy massage. Go do that.
That's the thing, man. The energy, and I gotta come back in real quick. I froze, but the energy and Pattaya is great, bro. Like it's beautiful. It's one of the best places I've been in the world. All right, to see so many brothers with businesses and working alongside each other. You got black expat groups out there, brothers and sisters in Thailand. We all link up, go out, have a good time. This is just one individual per se. It's a couple of guys out there, but this particular person, he's up out of there, bro. He's up out of
there. Yeah,
I think he's Jason Riviera. Yeah, that's his name, Jason. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he seemed mentally unstable. That guy.
Yeah. I'm gonna come back in. You can read some comments real quick. I'm gonna go back and come back in real quick.
Okay. Someone said pimping ain't dead. Pimping ain't dead. They just scared. We know what that means. Mark O just got back from Thailand, so that means Mark O was feeling sad. He just got back from Thailand. That means he had to leave paradise. I don't know where Mark O is at now, but I bet it's gonna be hard to beat Thailand wherever you're at, man. This is why 1MT doesn't meet subscribers. Yeah, I mean, for me, like, you know, I got lots of random people who hit me up saying, "Hey, Danny, man, let's meet up on this date. Let's da da da." And I'm like, bro, like, I'm going on. I mean, I love my subscribers. I like everybody, but it's like when random people hit me up in my inbox saying, hey, bro, come meet me here. I'm like, bro, like, I don't really know you. And I don't know how many of my videos you watch. Like, you might just be like a random dude. But it's like, unless you're like in my inner circle, I'm probably not going to be making time, like scheduling in like some random person. Like, unless we've had like a lot of contact, like, unless you're one of those people, like, who I have like I got people who I've like done consultations with, people who I actually seen their face before. I spoke to them on camera for like over an hour. For those types of people, okay, I can like meet them and hang out a little bit. But for like random people on the internet who just hit me up and say, hey, man, like, I heard you in Thailand, bro. Let's hang out. I'm like, I'd rather go to the Go-Go's and get me a girl, man. I'd rather do that than just, meet a random dude off the internet.
The crazy part is I've actually met some solid dudes through this YouTube space. But as you can see, running into cats like this, I've met cats like this as well. Because I ran to him too. I had no idea he was on this type of time though. We got another super chat here. By my man Quiet Storm DJ with the $50 super chat, man. I need the sound effects, but I appreciate that $50 super chat, my brother. He says, "What the hell? Poor clown behavior, just like girls. Now I see why you left Candyland for greener pastures. All of that honey over there, and they just want to act like kids." Shaking my head. Shout out to you, Quiet Storm, with a $50 super chat, man. Shout out to you. Yeah, but just the thing, Quiet Storm, I promise you, that is not the norm. I almost want to say that maybe dudes are bored out there or something. You know what I'm saying? And what's the saying they say, Danny? Boredom is a devil's playground or something like that. It's something
like that.
Yeah, because it's so peaceful out there. And don't get me wrong, you have other foreigners out there doing dumb shit too. It's just not bros, because you got a lot of shit going on with the Russians and Aussies. Not to excuse what they're doing, but I'm just saying you have a lot of going on with the foreigners. I mean, they even kill each other out there in Thailand, because there's a lot of people that expat in Thailand per se. But this is just a bad look on, in the community, unfortunately. And it's not my man Q What to Do fault. Shout out to Q What to Do. You guys can follow his channel. He's a pretty positive brother, got his stuff together. I think he moved to Thailand right when I left. I want to say he probably got there when I left, a little bit after I left, basically. And most guys are relaxing, chilling, dating, got a woman out there. They enjoying themselves in Thailand. Thailand has a real peaceful vibe, bro. And that's the issue, I think. I think some guys just bored. I think dude went from this YouTube space to trying to cross over to street shit, which you should never do. It's just YouTube. Too much shopping to be bored. Well, these guys live out there, Judge Dress. They live out there. So maybe I'm assuming. Okay, yeah, idle time is Devil's Playground. That's what I wanted to say. Shout out to my man Wojo in the building. And Joe lived out there as well. He know that we was out there chilling, my man. We was out there chilling. But I don't know what it is, guys. I don't know. I think some people equate the YouTube, coming up on YouTube, to hip-hop beef, right? And they come out swinging sometimes in some cases. Like, even from this guy right here, the guy that flight in the tires, Jason, he made a diss video about me, bro, and I thought we were cool. I was just like, but then I had to realize, you want the controversy. You want to get subscribers. This is your strategy. It's not personal per se, because I'm thinking like, dude, we used to live in the same building. Everything was all good. We even not linked up, but we even ran into each other a couple of times. But I did notice the dude. I'm real good at my intuition towards people, because I'm a people person, and I always knew dude was kind of weird though. So I kind of kept him at an arm's length, like, man, dude, kind of weird. He like the swingers thing. He's kind of on that weirdo shit. Like, so I was kind of kept him at bay.
Yeah, I mean, I guess some guys, they get bored with paradise, right? Like, Thailand is like paradise. So some guys, some people they get bored with happiness, man. Like, you got beautiful women everywhere rubbing all on you. It's not expensive, nice weather. It's like some guys that get bored with like too much. They need some drama, Kind of like women. Women need some drama. Like women need something to argue about or complain about. So men are like that too.
It almost seems that it's very difficult for some bros to recognize that black men are actually happy. You know what I'm saying? Like some brothers feel like that's an L for them for some reason. To see other brothers smiling, enjoying their life, doing their thing. I mean, bro, we had get-togethers with Zoom, Chocolate Man, Travelversity. You know, we just had great times out there. Everybody was happy. And for some odd reason, maybe some guys just feel like that's an L for them. I don't understand it. I really don't understand it. Shout out my man Jay Clyde in the building, man. Jay Clyde says, I barely hang with ninjas. I'm cool with a broad. But the truth couldn't be so much truer, Jay Clyde. We all know this. I call my man Ghost. You know, Jay Clyde can be right down the street from right across the street from you. You ain't hearing Jay Clyde. I'm like that too. Though. I ain't gonna lie. People be flip-flop be getting on me about that shit. Shout out to my man Flip-flop. Like, hey, you ain't never outside, man. I'm like, man, be outside, bro. But I want to be one of the drummer. Man. You know, somebody said a lot of lanes in this space. Yeah, it is. I ain't gonna hold you. CC, I'm not gonna hold you. It is a lot of lanes in this space. All right, We Was Wolves says this is what happens when your only motivation is running up in the garden. I gotta start reading y'all comments, man, before I start looking at your comments before I start reading. And don't have hobbies, playing an instrument, arts, martial arts to consume your time. You 100% true, corrected. We Was Wolves. You are correct in that. Some of these guys got a lot of time on their hands, and I told one of my guys that was out there. He's pretty much retired, and I said, bro, you got to find a purpose. You don't want to be one of them guys just out here, you know, drinking every day on soy, you know, on these different soys, like with no passion or purpose or anything. You still got, you know, you hit a lick, you made it good. You know, you got your bread coming in for lifetime. That's a big thing. But you still want to have some form of a purpose, start a business or something like that, or, you know, help your girl start a business, whatever it is, man. You got to have a purpose as a man. It's very important for us. You don't want to be one of them guys just sitting around, waking up aimlessly all day, start drinking at 12 o'clock. Because there's a lot of guys out there in Pattaya like that. There's a lot of guys out there like that in Pattaya.
Yeah, guys get those residuals coming in, so maybe they feel like, you know, like a lot of guys think when they get money, they don't want to work anymore. But then, like, you see guys who got money and don't have to work anymore, and they seem bored. So it's like, you know, it's always good to have some kind of thing that you're working towards. I think as a man, that's like very important.
I think in some cases, bro, this is kind of what be happening too. I think when guys don't have like a passion or purpose, or they don't put something in front, then their main focus is the women out there, right? And they might get upset when they see another brother with a woman they was dating. So that might cause little rifts and beefs too. You know what I'm saying? That might cause issues too. So it's unfortunate. All right, shout out to our man, Mr. Travolta, with the $5 pound. I mean, that's the British pound. That's why I don't hang out with expats when I'm abroad. I've had no problems with the locals abroad, but it's always the expats that's giving you the dirty looks. Listen, man, you can't say that be no further the truth. It was his brother in Thailand, big brother too, kind of older, maybe in his 50s. And every time this brother would see me, Danny, he'll just be like mugging me. And you know, I'm thinking like, okay, I'm a YouTuber. I'm thinking like, okay, maybe he recognized me. I'd be like, oh, hey, what's up? Because you know, there's not a lot of brothers out there in Thailand. So I see the guy. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? And he just kind of just like mugs me and stuff. I just be like, damn, my dude, like we all out here doing the same thing. Like calm down. But you do have those guys out there that want to be the only black guys out there. You know what I'm saying? They want to be the only black guys. Then you got a situation with Pattaya, because Pattaya was built on like a retirement town, right? And you got a lot of seniors out there. You got a lot of older guys out there that don't really want the young guys out there. You see what I'm saying? Because the young guys might get somewhere the cream of the crop. Let's say the guys under 40, basically. the younger guys, right? The guys in shape, you know, the Thai women going to kind of choose and select the younger, more in shape guy. So that might give them less of a selection. So you got that too, because one of my guys out there, he was telling me, he was just like, man, you know, these guys be beefing. Like, you know, they don't really like seeing younger white guys out here like that.
Yeah, definitely. But hey, you know what? I was talking to a friend about this the other day, man. Like, you know, you might just have to pay more money. Like, you know, if they're not trying to choose you, it was just, you know, offer up a little
you
bit.
know what? We gotta talk about that, man. I do want to get your opinion after I read your super chat on something. Shout out my man Travel Day with a $1.99 super chat, man. I really appreciate that. What you think? What do you think about Serpent Zax? I have no idea what that is. You know what that is?
So he's asking me about I'm a YouTuber named Serpenza. He spelled it wrong. And he said a later comment that his grammar was bad. But it's Serpenza. He's like a China YouTuber. He lived in China for a long time, and then like he suddenly became anti-China. He makes a lot of anti-China videos.
Is
He
this a
got
Chinese
caught
person?
up. He's a South African white guy.
Okay.
Yeah. So I was thinking about this today. So a lot of these anti-China YouTubers, a lot of these guys, they used to live in China for a pretty long time. Like I think Serpents was in China for at least 10 years before he left. So basically, let me explain this to you guys. A lot of these anti-China guys are usually white guys who were here in China during like the early days when there weren't many foreigners around, right? So back then, like maybe 10, 15 years ago, you could be like a normal looking white guy and they treat you like a king. Like they will like worship you, like treat you like a god just because you're white and like you come from a foreign country. And then as China started to get more rich, they stopped doing that so much. Like they don't really worship like white people the way they used to. Like I know a lot of people say, oh, Asians worship white people. No, like they worship like the white beauty standard. But like if you're just like a basic white guy who's like, you know, not really physically attractive or you're not really tall, they're not going to treat you any special. But like 10 or 15 years ago, they used to do that. They used to worship you just because you were white. Mm-hmm. And I noticed with some of these China bloggers, they started posting videos like, hey, man, like China's different. Like they don't treat us the way they used to. They don't treat foreigners the way they used to. And that's true. Like there was like a rise in like patriotism in China where like, you know, like maybe they were like kind of anti-foreigner for a while. But I think some of it's just like, you know, these guys, when they first came to China, they were getting treated like a king just for being white. And now it's like they don't get that same treatment anymore. And like it's also government stuff. Like okay, like they like this certain is a guy. He has a big problem with the Chinese government. But it's like, you know, I just think in general, it's like they don't get the same kind of treatment they used to get. So a lot of these guys are kind of salty and they turn anti-China. That's okay. Just one perspective.
Okay. And we got 160 in the room. Guys, do me a favor, hit that like button on this beautiful Friday. I got my man Bert Ross in the building. Says, I travel solo 80% of the time. Yes, you do. And I love it. Do my own thing and mind your own business. Listen, guys, I was in Rio. I don't know if you remember this, Bert. I was in Rio in a nightclub. And I'm thinking like I'm nowhere near the tourist area. Nowhere near, Danny. I'm like off in the cut. I'm off in the cut. And I see a Paradise Life shirt. And I'm like, I said, nah, it can't be. I'm tripping. And my man Bert walked up to me. He's like, what's up, bro? I'm just like, bro, how you find out about, you know, how you know? He's like, your Patreon. I think that was you, Bert. And I was like, yeah, that's right. I did say this about my Patreon. So that was dope, man. But yeah, my man be solo dolo, man. It's something about now. I don't really recommend being solo dolo in Colombia per se, unless you speak fluent Spanish and you really know where you're at. But in Asia, it's the perfect place to be solo dolo, and even in Brazil, it's cool to go solo dolo. But it is a certain like this more of a discovery and a more of exploring when you by yourself. Because when you are with somebody else, sometimes they can try to put everything on their time, which can be annoying as hell. You know what I'm saying? Like something might be because I had a guy out here. I first get out here. I'm in San Domingo. Everything's new to me. So I'm sitting here like, oh wow, oh that's nice. So that he's like, come on, man, let's go. I'm like, bro, I'm still trying to. So that's why I say sometimes it's better to kind of be dolo solo, where you can take your time and kind of soak up your new surroundings. Because my first time in Brazil, bro, it took me 2 weeks just to adjust to how tropical it was and how different it was. So sometimes it's good to travel dolo. But I do want to give a shout out to my man Darryl with the $5 super chat. He says, bros can stay in Bangkok, see multiple cities in Thailand as well as other countries for so cheap. You're right, right out of Bangkok, BKK, right out of the airport. Why be crabs in a barrel in Pattaya? Very true. The thing about Pattaya is it's so plug and play, and it's easy to navigate around. It's like 2-3 main roads, and it's cheap. That's why a lot of guys kind of end up in Pattaya. And whether we like to admit to it or not, even though it's cool traveling dolo, it's cool being in these countries by yourself. As a human being, and I don't know if you go through this sometimes in China, Danny, you kind of want to be around your native circle to a certain degree. You might be different because you've been out there dolo for a long time. But for me, coming from Medellin, where I got like a massive social circle, and I'm going out every weekend. I know hella Colombians. Same thing in Brazil. I know hella Brazilians. I know hella bros living out there. Guys are always coming down to Medellin. So I'm always linking up, Sometimes you might crave that. Do you go to that experience, or you just like, nah, the hell with that. I don't want to be around no other Americans.
In the past few years, I kind of start craving it more because, like, I was kind of on the opposite end when I first got here. I was hanging out with a lot of Chinese people. I had a few foreign friends, but like I was trying to learn Chinese, so I was spending time with Chinese people. But now it's like I kind of prefer the company of like other Americans or people who kind of come from my background, like when it comes to hanging out.
Okay, so you do kind of like you do miss it a little bit.
Yeah. Like I prefer like when I go to Thailand, I'm linking up with other guys that I know, and yeah. I mean, even like in China, like I don't really have any Chinese friends I hang out with anymore. So it's just more comfortable talking to people who like they know your experience, they know what you're going through, and it's yeah.
All right, Player with a Passport asked you, what's the time difference in China? You about 12 hours ahead of the East Coast, right?
Yeah. So 12 hours ahead, and we are 1 hour behind Thailand.
Oh, so 1 hour, 11 hours ahead. Then that means you're 11 hours ahead. Because Thailand is 12 hours.
Oh, we're 1 hour ahead of Thailand, I think. So like when it's right now it's 2:30 a.m. here in China. It's like 1:30 a.m. in Thailand.
Okay. My man Big Mike says, I just bought my condo here in Santiago, Chile. Chile is not a place for pookies. It's too slow paced for them. I like slow pace because I'm into regular women. All right. Shout out to my man, Big Mike. Speaking of pookies, let me pull something up. You sent something to me. Let me pull this up real quick. Speaking of the pookies.
Yeah, I see James just got here, man. James Lalane. Hey, James, what's the name of that place? Are you still working at that place? Maybe we could drive some business there by mentioning it in the chat if you want. I don't know. I don't know the locations of anything in Thailand, so like I don't know where to say like, hey, go here. But like James, if you want to shout out your place of business where you're like, the manager or something, feel free to do that.
James who?
James Lalane. He's in the chat.
He owns a business in Thailand.
I think he was a manager there, some kind of hotel restaurant. Because last time I went there, it was like October and it was still under construction, but they finished the construction earlier this year, so I think it's in business.
Okay, I got you. All right, so let me pull this up real quick. I think this has been kind of going somewhat viral in the Passport Bro space. And we can get your opinion. Before we do that, though, let me know in the chat. Hit 1 if you rather travel solo. If you travel solo, if kind of that's what your thing is. Hit 2 if you want to travel with a group, or you travel with a group.
Yeah. BMT, can you highlight James's place? He talks about the Pattaya Sports Club and the Pattaya Sports Hub in Pattaya Soy Bukau. You can highlight his place of employment.
Do I know James? I don't think I know James. But shout out to James, man. The Pattaya Sports Hub and Pattaya on Soy Bukau. I'm trying to think where that's at. James, let me know exactly where that's at. Like what area? Are you near Tree Town? Or are you on the upper part, or are you on the lower part? All right. But shout out to my man James, the Pattaya Sports Hub and Pattaya Soy Bukau. So we got hella ones. You dudes, all with the ones. Damn, y'all not trying to run to your boy? Y'all like, damn these passport bros. We don't. Come on, guys. All y'all won. Now hold on, Wojo. Come on, bro. Now we link up when we overseas. Everybody's saying one. Everybody, nothing but ones, family. Nothing but ones. That's hell. Okay. James said I'm 3 minutes from Tree Town. Shout out my man James. All right, let me play this real quick. Hold on, what the hell Good Time Grego say? Hold on, let me see what Grego said. Good Time Grego said, I don't want to see no Americans. All right, Grego, don't hit me up next time you in Medellin then, bro. If that's the case. All right. These dudes be saying all that. They be pressing all these ones. I don't believe it. Most of y'all guys want to link up. All right, let me play this little part right here.
I ain't seen a fly, mosquito, rat, or goddamn roach. I haven't seen no bug nowhere. That's crazy. Shout out Tokyo. Y'all got to give America the secret on how do y'all do that. On top of that, the food is next level. When I first got here, I thought, you know what I'm saying, the food wasn't going to be nothing. But listen, that level you got to try it. Shout out Tokyo. Feel me? Right now in the middle of Japan.
Man, that dude's down. He's straight from Atlanta or somewhere in the South. It's somewhere in the South, bro.
Yeah, in the middle of Japan. I've been in Japan, right? I ain't seen a fly, mosquito, rat, or goddamn roach. I haven't seen no bug nowhere.
All right, so some cats would deem this to be a pookie. Sound like he's from my city or whatnot. Good time. Gonna say BNT. We stay in the same building with the locals. Yeah, you're right. We do be in the same building. That's true. That is true. We're not even going to mention the name of that building because it's a dope building. But everybody tries to cop that swag anyway. But yeah, that's kind of what people are saying. Like this is, guys are traveling now. This is pookie behavior. What you guys say about that?
I mean, I didn't see any problem with his behavior or his demeanor. Like it's just his style. I don't think I mean, he's being respectable. Like I looked at his other videos. He's in Japan having a good time. It looks like he's being respectable and nice. So I think it's fine. He has that kind of his own style and way of talking. So I think we should be. I think we can be inclusive to these kind of people because he seems like a good dude. So I don't see any problems with him.
All right. Because you got dudes that used to be on my channel. They'll be roasting dudes left and right. It's a pookie. But I ain't gonna lie, man. I don't be wanting to hear dudes like that when I'm overseas. To be honest with you, bro, I might talk to him for like 5 minutes and been like, "All right, bro, I'm out."
I mean, they'll love him. Like they love like these kind of guys here with this kind of swag. Like they would like love like in my city. Like we got lots of hip hop clubs in my city, y'all. So like, I think these kind of guys, they'll think he's really cool because he's like an authentic, like real, like that kind of black person, that kind of hip hop black person who could like, they'll treat him really good over here. Like they love these kind of guys. So he's like the kind of a little bit of a stereotype, but it's also he just like kind of looks like a rapper.
Yeah, the early 2000s swag, facts. All right. Shout out, man, put up with a passport. As BMT, if we
Authentic.
cross paths, I would introduce myself and then I would move on, homie. Ha ha. Ain't personal, just doing me. Yeah, I mean that's cool, bro. I prefer that actually. Somebody says he speaks like a black person from the South speaks. Man, we all do not sound like that. Me and Jane don't sound like that.
Yeah, BMT and I are both from the South, man. We both from Georgia, so it's like I never spoke like this. I've always been very clean cut, but it's like I did have a kind of a weird accent, maybe Southern accent when I was a kid, and then I kind of lost it when I went to university. So yeah, but
Hey man, why y'all so ruthless in the chat, man? Somebody said he sound like he sells CDs and DVDs in front of the gas station.
man.
All right, man. Y'all. Yeah, my man, Big Crit, one of my favorite artists. Most down south got some of the best artists, bro. We didn't take over.
Yeah. Can't forget Outkast, man. Outkast changed the game, man.
Arnold Pelcher says, if you don't have a good head on your shoulder, don't talk to me. I avoid them in the U.S. Why talk to them overseas? It's a good point. You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I was talking to a friend of mine just a couple of days ago. I was like, when I ran into some guys from my sector of Atlanta, my specific neighborhood in Medellin, I was a little thrown back by it. And I'll be honest with you, I really didn't like it because I know what goes on in that particular area of Southwest Atlanta, Camilton Road. That's exactly where they were from. And I don't sound like I'm from that area, but that's the area that, I spend a lot of time in. But I was just like, man, what are y'all doing here, bro? Like, who y'all about to rob? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, these guys, like, the area I'm from, Atlanta, is like, I guess the equivalent of being Brooklyn or some shit. Like, these dudes is just straight grind. Don't nobody work. Don't nobody got no 9 to 5s. Ain't nobody doing good. Like, this is just straight crime and grind from where I'm from. Somebody say, like, you from Scottsdale, BMT? Scottsdale. Yeah, that's on the east side. Yeah, them east sides do sound like that. Accent shaming. Maybe I am, bro. Maybe I am. It is what it is. BMT, when I was in Asia, I was with I saw his sister. I kept it walking. She was trying to follow me and spark up a conversation. You know what? That's like a split thing, man. Because when you run into another American overseas, quite often you want to say, hey, how you doing? Where you from? It's a comfortability there because guys are from the same culture, if you want to call it, same language. But some of the women, they ain't really trying to hear you, bro. Like some of them, it's like 50-50 with the sisters. Some of them like, oh, hey, because they ain't got nothing going on out here with the local guys. But I think the ones that freshly arrive in these countries, they have in their mind they're going to date a local guy or a foreign guy, to them foreigner. And I think after maybe a year or so, when they be like, okay, these dudes ain't nothing, they kind of go back to wanting to date Americans. For example, when I was in Brazil and I took 2 sisters out, we just had a good time. It wasn't like no date or nothing. We just had a good time. Both of them kind of leashed on to her, brother. And one was just like, listen, Aaron, I don't date Black American men, but you're different. I'm like, no, I'm the same. I'm not different. I'm the same. But it's just that fact that, it's not the fact that she wants to date me per se. It's the fact that the local guys aren't dating her. We're not taking her seriously enough. So now she's kind of doing a full circle back around because the thing is, like we did that whole study. We did that whole breakdown a couple of days ago. And it was pretty relevant. It was a good breakdown that we did. And we looked at some studies and it said that most men, do well in their own ethnicity of women. That's just what it is, right? It's just certain comforts that you have with your own. So I think with the women, in actuality, they're more comfortable with being with other Black American men 9 times out of 10, but they're trying to prove a point that nothing's wrong with them. So they kind of over submit in these relationships, and a lot of times they find themselves, not truly being happy within that relationship with that foreign guy, because the foreign guy is going to be 10 times more demanding than an American guy would. I didn't land my plane. I was a little long-winded there, but I was just trying to explain that, some of them do be rude overseas. I was in a Provenza one time, and this is like back in 2021, and I saw a sister at she was at a cafe, and she was sitting outside with her laptop, right? Now, as a man, I knew she was American. I kind of went over to her to explain to her and just say, "Hey, how you doing?" But she was so rude, I didn't even get a chance to say, you know what, you shouldn't be sitting with your laptop outside in Medellin anywhere. I know it looks nice around Provenza, but these dudes will pull right up, throw a rusty revolver in your face, and take that laptop right from you. That's what I was going to tell her, but she was just so rude and offsetting, throwing up her hand in my face. I was just like, damn, you know what I'm saying? I was trying to warn you. Another point I had in Medellin, we had a party, and it's a dope party. It's like a party in a hotel room, not a hotel suite, marble floors. The owner of the hotel came. We had bartenders. Everything was cool. And American, because they got like these American, Black American female expat groups on Facebook. So these females came, and they assumed that we knew everybody at that party, but we didn't know everybody at the party because the Colombians going to invite who they invite, right? So one of the girls is accepting drinks from somebody I think she assumes is either a bartender or a friend of us. And that's when I was like, yo, we don't know everybody in this party. You shouldn't be just randomly accepting drinks. Long story short, she gets smashed in the bathroom by some random Venezuelan dude. And he doesn't even walk her out or nothing. He just kind of leaves the bathroom giggling and laughing and stuff like that, dapping everybody up. And now she looks like Boo Boo the Fool, right? Leaving by herself. Her friend was waiting on her outside. Just looking hella stupid. So that's what it is, man. Yeah, Western men are way more softer, way more less demanding. These women got the cream of the crop. Trust me. Play with a passport says, yo, what about the African woman that told you had Joe gonna bring that up. Shout out my man Joe in the building. He says, yo, what about the African woman that told you had no culture when we were in Thailand? Yeah, that shit threw me off, man. It was a chick. And we were talking, and she ran that we both black game on me. So I'm thinking like, oh yeah, you're right. We both black. This is the first not the first African, but most of the African women I dealt with in America were like more Ethiopian or Eritrean, basically Somali, like they look like that, more that type. This was a jet black chick from Uganda, and it was cool until she said, Black Americans don't have any culture. That shit just kind of threw me off. I'm like, where'd that come from? Like where the hell that come from? Like that was a random statement.
Hey, so like for this guy right here in the video, I feel like the flight ticket to Japan is probably more expensive than like Colombia or something. So I feel like if he can afford that, he might have his stuff together. So I feel like he might not be as bad as he appears, like to some of the people in the chat. I feel like, I might not hang out with him on the regular, but it's like, I wouldn't avoid contact with him just based off what we've seen so far. And one guy asked me which girls I like better, Chinese girls or Thai girls. I said Chinese girls, and I like the Thai girls that are mixed with Chinese, man. Because like when I was in Thailand, the most beautiful Thai girls that I saw who fit me, they always said, "Hey, I'm mixed with Chinese." So they could have been lying, but that's what they said.
Okay. Yeah, they do have a lot of mixes. Personally, I like the Cambodian and the Thai women, like the mixed Cambodian Thais and Cambodian women in general, because they got a little bit more melanin. And I don't know. I know they do a lot of like bleaching out there in Southeast Asia, but I'm not sure the Cambodian women do it like that per se. Somebody said Japan has a very reasonable flight cost from Los Angeles. I think a lot of flights coming in to Asia from the west coast of America are pretty reasonable, actually. Big Mike says, BMT, I'm a nerdy black guy, clean cut, and would avoid this guy. But this is the thing about the passport, bro, space, bro. Like, you would definitely hang with guys that you would not normally hang with in the States, because you out there by yourself. Somebody play with a passport says, "Yo, how is Cambodia?" I love Cambodia personally, but I wouldn't suggest going from America to Cambodia. Like I would suggest going to Thailand and being out there for a while, kind of adjusting to that Thai or Asian culture to a certain degree before I pop up in Cambodia, because Cambodia is cool, but the infrastructure is still being kind of built out. Like you can go literally when you fly into Phnom Penh, of course you gonna see buildings and cities and a little hospital and everything. But when you go maybe 10 minutes out, just a little further out, like past the malls, is nothing there, bro. It ain't nothing there. Like nothing but fields. All right, I want to welcome my man Daryl to the show. What up, Daryl?
Oh, what's up?
Nothing there. Like what's good? What's good? I hear an echo in your background. You might have to mute.
Oh, let me mute.
Welcome my man Daryl to the show. What up, Daryl?
Let me mute. There we go.
Okay.
Are we good?
Yeah. So what's going on with you, man? You know, what's good with you?
Oh, nothing. I just got back from 2 days ago. I went to Thailand, Singapore, and Jakarta. So Bangkok, Singapore, and Jakarta.
Okay. How was it?
It's nice. I mean, it's crowded, of course. Like, I mean, I'm trying to think of countries that don't have flights to Bangkok now, but it's like I just hear every language. But Jakarta was interesting. I know most people don't go there. I probably still wouldn't recommend it, but I mean, it was cool. It was something new because I went to Bali before, so it's not a new stamp for me. But Jakarta is just, I mean, it's really cheap.
Okay, nice. You guys are supposed to be linking up soon, right?
Oh yeah, Kazakhstan. I mean, I basically live in Kazakhstan when I'm not working, so almost at least once a week, if not every 2 weeks, I'm in Kazakhstan anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I told Daryl today. I got two other guys who I'm trying to bring to Kazakhstan. Like Martin, I told you about him, BMT, and another guy. They're both American, but they both gonna be busy, and they both busy. Like one guy, he works in like the adult film industry, so he's traveling all around, like filming like those freaky videos all over Asia. So
he gotta be careful with that. They'll lock your ass up for that shit.
He think he does it like undercover, so no one knows who he is. But basically, trying to schedule something with trying to get all three of us to go there together. But it looks like I'm just gonna have to go there solo. Hang out with Daryl there in August. And then maybe also Daryl and I might link up in Mongolia if we can make that work. We'll see.
All right, I got a super chat by my man Prime with the $4.99 super chat. He says, "They cap. This brother is traveling and learning. This is the point of growth and seeing the world. They hate him, bro, having his way out there." Oh, they cap. You talking about? I guess you talking about the chat about the guy in Japan. Okay, all right. I can see that.
Yeah, Japan, I think, is mandatory for like travelers. There's really like not a place that's like Japan the same way there's not really a place like Thailand. Like there's other places in Southeast Asia that are cheap, but like you said, it's like, okay, you have to pay more like one place versus another. They're kind of like their own special category. So I think like anybody who's into travel needs to at least like, experience Thailand and then experience Japan,
And did you mention your favorite so far out there?
Oh, my favorite?
Yeah.
So if I take out Japan and Thailand, I'm really feeling Kazakhstan now. I mean, I guess I'm biased because I live there, but I haven't really felt like another country where I felt welcome, not just like, tolerated, like people are, coming up to you with like positive energy.
Okay. You ain't got to worry about nobody flattening your tires out there, right?
Oh, no. Or at least not me. Maybe if I was Russian, but...
Okay.
Oh, yeah, they don't like Russian people there, man. They don't like... I've heard this before. They don't like Russian people in Kazakhstan. So maybe this is why kind of black men might have an advantage in Kazakhstan, because Russian guys, like the whole European thing. Maybe they don't like Russian. So if you look Russian, they might, man.
Okay. All right. Somebody said I like
Someone,
Japanese people because they like they mind their own business. Have anyone you dated a Mongolian girl before?
yeah. They a thick Mongolian girl, man. Like she made me want to travel to Mongolia. But Mongolia has like a small population, man. So if we show up there, I don't know if there's gonna be enough women, man. Like they don't have too many people in that country.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, guys, it's been a good show. I gotta run real quick, get something done. Man, I appreciate y'all joining the show and the chat. You guys want to say anything in closing?
Keep it peaceful, y'all, man. Don't be out here smashing tires, man. Enjoy life, man. You ain't got to bring that negative mindset overseas, man. You can just enjoy life. I'm staying away from the crazy people. I know sometimes I make some funny videos and I make fun of other people, but like I don't have beef with nobody. Like just because I make fun of somebody in the video, that doesn't mean I hate them or anything. It's just like, if I catch them saying something, I just point it out. I just point it out to them. Like I don't have any beef or anything. So it's just like for me, I don't take the YouTube thing, any controversy stuff too seriously. So when I see these guys doing stuff like that, it's like, why are you taking it that seriously? It's just a game.
Okay. Daryl, anything you want to say in closing?
I think everybody should visit Japan. And like if you do go to Thailand, you can see Pattaya in 2 days. And like from Bangkok, still have a good time, base yourself in Bangkok and see more of the country. But that's all.
Okay. All right. Excellent, man. Another great show, guys. Peace.